Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, the one and only Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning. I know you got a good word.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley. Listen, I'm excited today to share this word with you. Jason Nelson sings Nothing Without You. Listen, in the song, he keeps saying, I live in God we live, move, and have our being. And Rick, check this out. I checked into a hotel last night. When I checked into the hotel after landing, I was trying to turn some lights on, and yet even though I flipped the switch on the particular lamp, nothing happened, and I was upset. So I used my little flashlight on my phone, and that's when I discovered that the lamp, even though it was beautiful, it was not plugged in. And because it was not plugged in, it was not connected to a power that gave it what it needed to do what it was made to do. Guess what that lamp was saying? That lamp was saying, I may look this way, but I cannot perform according to my purpose unless I'm connected, unless I'm empowered, unless I am plugged in. That lamp was saying to the power source called electricity, I'm nothing without you. In the same way that the lamp needs to be plugged in and connected in order to perform according to its purpose, we also must be connected to God. We must live every day with a God consciousness, a God connection. And when you live with the God consciousness and connection, that's when you can fulfill your purpose. That's when you operate in power. That's when you're able to be the light of the world and make a difference in the world around you. So yeah, Jason Nelson is right. I'm nothing without you. And with God, we have the power to live on purpose. With God, we have the power to light up the world around us. With God, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. So y'all go ahead and have a great day being God conscious and God connected, because without God, we are nothing. Have a blessed day.
Get moving.
That's the reason I get up.
Get up.
Get up. Early in the morning.
I want to get into it, man, you know.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Woo!
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by Olay Body. Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash nourishes your skin with all-day hydration. Visibly better skin in 14 days. Also try Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash. Buy online or at your local retailer. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. As expected, Representative Matt Gaetz introduced a motion Monday night to remove Speaker Kevin McCarthy from the top position in the House. His motion comes after a contentious week of negotiations to avoid a government shutdown, during which McCarthy, of course, looked across the aisle for support. In other news, U.S. health officials plan to endorse a common antibiotic as a morning after pill that gay and bisexual men can use to try to avoid some increasingly common sexually transmitted diseases. The proposed CDC guideline was released on Monday, and it comes after studies found some people who took the antibiotic doxycycline within 3 days of unprotected sex were less likely to get chlamydia, syphilis, or gonorrhea compared with people who did not take the pills after sex. Lastly, the Powerball jackpot climbed to an estimated $1.2 billion after no players hit big on Monday night. The jackpot for the next drawing is on Wednesday. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of today's news. For more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Monday Night Football last night, the Seahawks dominate the Giants 24-3. Devin Witherspoon with a 97-yard pick six to the house.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? Los Angeles Clippers star Kawhi Leonard expresses his thoughts on the new NBA resting rules. He's one of the players who has reportedly sat out games even when he was not injured, and he wanted to speak on that.
If the league is seeing or trying to mock what I did with the Raptors, then they should stop, because I was injured during that whole year. But other than that, if I'm able to play, I play basketball. I work out every day in the summertime to play the game, not to sit and watch people play.
There it is, man. Quick sports.
What's his deal, man?
What you mean?
Because somebody on the internet said he showed up to Deion Sanders, but he won't show up to his own game. Colorado.
That's cold-blooded, man. I mean,
What's the deal?
I mean, he's had some knee injuries, man, for the last, 3-4 years or whatever. So, knee injuries take a while to heal.
But he's straight now, right?
He's straight now.
Okay, let's go.
For now. We'll see what happens. Gary, what up there, Pippin?
All right, y'all. Viola Davis, the wonderful, beautiful actress Viola Davis. Everybody's raving her because they're saying her daughter, Genesis, made a rare appearance, y'all, as she walked in the Paris fashion show recently. Now, they're saying the actress walked with her family at the La Défilé L'Oréal Walk Your Work during Paris Fashion Week. Now, Viola Davis enjoyed a special family moment, y'all, during that Paris Fashion Week. Now, they're saying the 58-year-old actress walked the La Défilé L'Oréal Walk, honey, Your Work, honey, show at the Eiffel Tower, bringing a few special guests on stage with her. Now, they're saying Ms. Davis was photographed walking hand in hand with her husband, Julius Tenner, and her beautiful daughter, Genesis, 13, y'all. They're saying in the sweet family snap, Tenner, honey, stands on one side of the couple's daughter, who wears a teal dress adorned, y'all, with feathers. Now, they're saying Ms. Davis stands on the other side of the team, putting her arm around little Genesis and smiling for the camera. They look so beautiful together. I didn't know Viola Davis had any kids, but she has a beautiful daughter, Genesis, y'all. So congratulations to Viola and Julius. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is tamale. On the high, and it's a beautiful fall color. On the high end, you say tamale, and on the low end, you say beautiful gold. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Cardi B responds to Kanye West, and I'm going to tell you what she said up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 28 before the top of the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot. Brad, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Cardi B responded to a leaked video of Kanye West calling her a plant by the Illuminati. 2 videos hit the web on Sunday, finding Kanye seemingly having a manic episode. He claims that she was sent by the Illuminati with the mission to say the most ignorant lyrics possible. She don't write her rap, she just there to sound as ignorant as possible. He continued, she literally replaced Nicki Minaj purposely. They put her there, and now she doesn't know what to do, and she has no idea what is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. It ain't no blessing from the universe. Cardi B caught wind of the leaked audio, and you know Cardi is not going to be quiet. She responded gracefully in a now deleted tweet. She quoted the post with a simple red heart. The Bronx native also included a video of Ye giving her props during his interview with Jason Lee. He said, "I've always believed in her since she was on the show," he said, referring to the time she was on Love and Hip Hop New York. So that was a cute response, because she could have really went in. We know how Cardi do. She don't really hold her tongue. I just want her to come
out with some more hits. And just that'll do it.
Yep. You know.
Come out with some more here. You ain't got to say nothing. Just winging.
She don't have to say nothing. No way. She's doing great. Like in life, she's winning. She's got a beautiful family, kids.
That one that she has with Meg Thee Stallion is a hit.
Yeah, that
thing is banging.
It is. The video is amazing. Let me get this one in real quick, y'all. Last but not least, apparently Khloe Kardashian has been swarmed with photos of whales ever since she revealed her most recent from the episode of the Kardashians. She has whale phobia. So during the episode, she also shared her daughter True, that draws pictures of whales just to mess with me. She said, and she thinks it's so funny. Kardashian took to ex's Twitter, of course, took the recently to ask fans to stop sending her pictures of sea creatures. She said, "Can you guys please stop sending me whale tweets? I'm going to log off. It's too much, and I'm really getting uncomfortable." I was thinking they were sending whales to be uncomfortable of like weight. Some fat shaming weight stuff. So what I thought. I was happy to know that it wasn't. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, why don't you hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. So here's a question. A lot of parents on this morning show, should phones be banned from classrooms to help kids focus? The UK just announced they're doing it. Kids in England won't be able to have their phones in class and can't use it in between classes either. Officials say at school are one of the biggest issues. Phones at schools are one of the biggest issues that teachers are dealing with every day. Some schools already make kids hand in their phones at the start of the day, but now it will be mandatory in the UK. So is this something that y'all think we should be doing here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, some parents don't like the idea because they want their kid to have access to their phone if something happens. And that's kind of how I feel. Like if something goes down at the school or, I just want to be able to reach.
Some kind of emergency phone, but, man, you can't get your kids to do nothing without them phones and them tablets. And what's wrong with this generation, they are super spoiled, rotten, and focus on the class, man. Look how many videos you see with kids in there making videos and filming and all of this kind of stuff. It maybe like a couple of emergency phones if something happened or something.
Yeah, they had a new study that found that mostly all kids are using their phones during school hours. They polled 200 kids between the ages of 11 and 17. 97% admitted to doing it, and most of them are checking social media. They said sometimes hundreds of times a day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they can't focus.
Yeah, not surprising at all.
And that's the problem, giving them everything they want, no boundaries, no rules, no regulations. Everything seems like it's geared towards the very ones that's causing all the problems. It seems like they get to do anything they want to do and everything. There are no rules, regulations, or boundaries for them. And they're just spoiled rotten. And that's the problem. That's why you got all this stuff going on. Because of the, you know what I'm saying? Because of the kids.
Mm-hmm. We were just talking in the studio how a lot of teachers are leaving, jobs in schools to make more money. They're really not paying these teachers a whole lot of money, and they're having to parent the kids in the classrooms. And
they're also having to parent some parents.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a mama and daughter in the same 9th grade history class.
Okay. The mama in the 12th grade, the daughter in the 8th. They riding the bus together.
White people get out the car when the police get out. You hear 2 doors shut. You want to tell me why the f*** you just pulled me over back there? Brenda, get back in the car! F***ers get pulled over and call their mama. Mama, they behind me. Oh, Lord. I told you to get your license. Where you at? You tell your daddy, Ray, they got him. Them black daddies be glad you going to jail. That's good enough for his ass. Let him go down there and clean that up. This is good. He ain't working no house. The Mexicans get pulled over and got no license, registration, or nothing. License, registration, yes. What the is yes? Did you hear what the I just said? Woo! Yes.
Woo!
That's how it go, man.
Yes. I'm so tired of Mike Epps. Oh, my God.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Yes, Ricky, this story is still trending, and people are still talking about it, and it saddens my heart. But if you recall, y'all, Shannon Sharp recently did an interview, y'all, with the beautiful social media personality, Miss Brittany Renner, y'all, that went viral, y'all, due to her confession about her body count. Now, they're saying Miss Renner, who has a child, y'all, with Charlotte Harness star P.J. Washington, she recently, y'all, claimed that sleeping with 35 guys prompted a flurry of responses. Now, on the nightcap with Uncle and Ocho, Sharp and Chad Ocho Single, they discussed Renner's comments about her sex life. Now, Shannon gave a progressive take on the remarks and explained that people would still be surprised, y'all, if a woman only had been with 2 guys. And he said, quote, in a man's eye, if you been with 2, oh man, honey, you been with 2 guys, honey, who raised you? This is what Shannon said. But, honey, Miss Brittany came back and she responded, which was very touching, and it touched my heart. And here's what she said.
There was a video that I did in my car where I was talking about how I had sex with, was it 3 men in a day? Yes. And then I ended up getting a infection. Yes. I came out pretty unscathed for just a infection. Right. Considering what I could have gotten. Right. If you don't see me as a potential dating person, then great, one less heart to break. The average guy would tell you that I'm not wife material. That's fine because I don't want to be with the average man. The man that I want is someone who is understanding of that.
And that's correct. Understanding if she's a beautiful woman and, have friends.
But that's a bit much, Gary. 3 in one day and a that's a lot.
Well, what y'all do?
I ain't never did that.
I know 3.
There's some things you got to keep to yourself.
2.
No, but she was being open, and that's what
3.
Chad. Oh Lord! But that's what Ocho Cinco liked about it. She was being very transparent and open about it. Yeah, I mean,
3.
Did y'all not watch Sesame Street 3? That's the magic number.
That's the magic number.
And then you walk away with a situation like that's a lot.
Yeah, but I'm glad that she was open about it. She spoke about it, and she was very honest about it. I mean, and like Ricky, and Ocho said that
But the conversation on social.
I just see what 3 looked like for her. Like where did you go to their house, or were they coming to your house? Was you moving? How was you moving to get 3 bodies in one day?
I mean, it don't take much. It's 24 hours in a day.
Like the funeral home on a Friday. God dang.
But the conversation on social media was about the 35, the number, the 35 athletes that she said she slept with.
35 in all?
In all. That's what she said the number was 35 athletes, and that's what the conversation was on social media. Was that number a big number? And I said, well, it depends. Was it over a lifetime or was it over a weekend?
Yeah, well, and everybody have a body count, so so she was open about it, and she has one child, so I don't think that she did nothing wrong.
I got 30. I might have about 6, but not 30. Golly.
Yeah, I also think it's a difference between a woman that you want to be intimate with and a woman that you feel comfortable bringing home to your mama.
Well, she's a beautiful woman. I mean, everybody have a mask on. Everybody looks pretty until you get to know them. Yeah. So if Moving on.
At least she's being honest.
Yes, so she's being honest.
Random queefs.
Her DMs are popping right now.
Did you say moving on?
Moving on.
Okay.
In other celebrity news, y'all, America's Got Talent host Terry Crews, y'all, he spoke about the time, y'all, that he was broke after retiring from the NFL, y'all. Now, he said after retiring from the NFL, he said he struggled, baby, to get to the next level where he wanted to be. He said, I tried and failed many times, honey, to secure a job in entertainment. He said, but there was no luck. And then, honey, his beautiful wife's wedding ring, honey, he took it, honey, he took it for a trip, honey, to the pawn shop, y'all. He said, and when that happened, she, he got, I guess, a little bit more money or whatever. He said, because he had to put food on his table and stuff. But some people are attacking. They say, how dare you pawn your wife's ring, because you ain't had no money. But they had to pawn something, though. I mean, if you ain't had no money and them kids need to eat or whatever, you got to pawn whatever is nearby. And the ring, I'm sure, was worth a little bit more money. So he did what he had to do. But he said after spending the previous night searching, honey, the couch, cushions for change, he said he made the humble decision, honey, to go in and register, honey, to be placed as a temp somewhere. So, that's what he did. And the temp agency sent him to a factory, and he said he arrived there unceremoniously. He handed a broom, and he was told to sweep the entire factory. He only made $8 an hour. So now he's rich. So I guess that's a story that, a lot of people need to hear. You go from rags to riches, honey, and to the pawn shop. So, honey, he did what he had to do. And now he's worth $25 million, honey. So he's far from broke. So, congratulations, honey, to Terry Crews, honey. Ricky, do you have any of those on rag to riches stories?
I mean, I wish I had $25 million. If I had $1 million, I'd be happy. Shoot.
But it's coming. It's coming.
We got to keep our eyes on the Lord. The
That's
Lord
right.
Will fight our battles, and we just got to keep fighting and pushing. He will bless us, not in our time, but in His time. They that wait. Brent, they that wait.
On the Lord.
On the Lord.
The Lord shall renew their strength.
And what else?
We don't worry about what nobody else got, because the same God that gave him $25 million will give you $25 million, but you got to trust him.
Come on now.
Well,
you got to trust him and lean not unto your own understanding.
Yes.
Stay faithful. Stay focused. Do right. Pay your tithes and offering and take your communion every first Sunday. He will. Right. He will. Yes, he will.
Thank you, Pastor
Shando Heta Sa.
And the color today is tamale. On the hand, you say tamale, and on the Lord, you say beautiful gold. That's your color for today.
What just happened, man?
Gary, do you believe?
Oh, I believe. But Rick, what happened to the part that mount up on the wings?
Right.
Mount up. Oh, no.
Shall renew their strength.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I had got the scriptures mixed up.
That's all right.
Should line up on wings like an eagle.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 28.
You haven't been to Sunday school. See, you got to go to Sunday school and learn all that. You ain't going to learn all that at church. You have to go to Sunday school. I got to get back into Sunday school. Thank you so much for that, Gary. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Yeah. All right, y'all, time for the wake-up calls. Get at me, 866-9 Ricky. Here we go.
Here we go. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. They woke you up this long, this led you in your house shoes. So it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I want to know where you calling from. So come on and tell us and just wake it up.
My name is Michael Nelson from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm just calling to shout out for everybody in Indianapolis and Arizona. Wake up, wake up.
Yes, it's Curtis. I'm calling from Louisville, Kentucky. Learn Louisville. I have to wake up Boo, Sean, Leonard, and can't forget about G. Lizard, wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is David Chapman calling from LaGrange, North Carolina. I want to wake up my girlfriend, Jamisha Taft at Winston-Salem State University. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Tiffany calling from Charleston, South Carolina. Just wanting to wake up the morning show and all my drivers. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yeah, what's yours? Because we going
to come on.
Portland, wake up. In Charlotte, wake up. In Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. In Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, the same as being bought in your mind.
Try Prilosec OTC with just one pill each morning. Experience a full 24 hours of zero heartburn. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Beyonce Aloysius got Take It Tuesday. What up, B?
Hey, good morning. Okay, so first of all, one warning for you. Tomorrow afternoon around 2:20, there is going to be a national emergency alert systems going off on TVs, your cell phones, everything. Do not let it freak you out. It's going to say this is a national test. You're going to see a lot more of these alerts and everything going off through the FCC. So just be aware of that. Tomorrow around 2:20 Eastern, you're going to see that alarm come across your phone. Now, if you have been thinking about going and doing what I did, getting the new iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max, you might be second guessing yourself. Now, I'm an iPhone fan. I have not updated my phone for about 3 phones now, and I am definitely due for an upgrade. So, of course, I went and I made my purchase. Well, now Apple is saying, hey, we know we have some issues. One of them is the new iOS 17 operating system. Now, for those of you Apple fans, we love it because we like to be the person in the group chat who doesn't turn the text messages blue, right? Well, we get so excited over these operating systems, and the reason this 17 was put out so fast is because there was a security leak. So they made an update, but now what's happening is if you went and purchased the iPhone 15 Pro or Max, your cell phone could be running very, very hot. Some people even saying like they put actual thermometers up to the phones, and it's getting up to 100 degrees. And it's even the operating system. So what it is some of these phones, they have the apps running in the background. 2 of the major ones that are causing the issues are Instagram, Asphalt 17, and even Uber, because they're running in the background on the phone, and it's making them run really, really hot. So Apple made a statement yesterday. They said, we've identified a few conditions which can cause the iPhone to run warmer than unexpected. After the first few days, most likely this is going to happen, especially after you're restoring your device, because you've got so many apps trying to upload and update. So that could cause your phone to run hot. So don't be alarmed by that. But we are working on a way to address it during the iOS update. So just be aware of that. Now, other things that are going on, if you have an iPhone previous models, you still have your iPhone X, your iPhone 8, or 8 Pro, well, the iOS 17 update is not going to work on your phone. Do not try to update your phone because it's going to slow the phone down and potentially cause major issues, which is also going to make you buy a new phone. And a lot of you remember the time where, of course, the big Apple settlement went down, where everyone always said around summertime, hey, my cell phone slows down. And Apple said, yeah, well, that's because our new operating systems are not meant for your phones. Well, if you don't want your phone to slow down, stop setting the automatic update so you can pick and choose when your phone updates. And something else real quick, tomorrow Google, so you might not be an Apple person. Well, Google has their big event. They're expected to announce, of course, the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 8 Pro. Also, people are excited about the Pixel Watch 2, which is going to be released as well. Now, one cool thing about the new Pixel 8 is that it's going to be controlled by Google AI. So, again, artificial intelligence. It's supposed to be operating the camera, which is going to make you have amazing pictures, especially if you're out at night. It's going to have a new low light camera. So this is going to be cool for you.
That's what we need, Beyonce, because everybody don't know how to turn the flash on.
Yes, Lord. So AI is going to be now controlling your camera phone, which is cool because, Google is one of the people that have created a big advancement with AI. So, I'm excited to see this event, to see how all this is going to work out.
Yeah, because, Darius Bradford take a lot of pictures at night, and I just unfollowed him on Facebook.
Oh, really? I'm going to have to check them out. Well, and then also something different. You know how we're always talking about health and tech? Well, also, this is going to be the first phone that can actually take your temperature. So, that's definitely something cool. It's going to start around $6.99. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it is officially October. So I'm going to be posting all the hot toys for Christmas. So if you're looking for great deals, October is now when you're supposed to start buying your Christmas presents. So I'll be posting those deals. You can follow me at Beyonce ATL on Instagram, X, and Threads. All that and more. Again, Beyonce ATL on IG. All that and more, of course, I'll keep you updated as we go along, get closer to Christmas, because there's a lot of deals coming out, and I'll be sure to keep you updated. And that is your Techie Tuesday upload for this Tuesday.
There it is. I appreciate it, Beyonce. Ella wishes, y'all. All right, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Man, Black Tony, you missing out. Where you at?
Hold up. Hey, wait, hold up. Hold up.
What's that noise, man?
Oh, God. There's so much going on over here this morning. I swear, this is a whole tragedy right here.
What happened?
Like, hold on. Grandma, hold on. Grandma, I'm in car down the car. You gonna help me? We're gonna figure this out. Hold up.
What's that noise?
It's my grandma, my grandma, man. Boy. Hold up. Let me just slow everything down right now.
What's going on with your grandma?
I got to calm everything down. So my nephew, my little badass nephew, my sister kid, I can't stand no little boy. I be telling these little boy, I got to go to work. I can't deal with all of this because I got responsibility. I'm the only person in the house with a job.
Wait, what's that? Run that. Say that again. You're the only person in the house. What?
Boy, damn it! Oh, boy, I'm trying not to cuss. So right now, I'm so first grader right now. These little boy done gave my great grandmama some candy. They done let her eat a damn Butterfinger. And now her mouth, her teeth and her mouth stuck to the roof of them.
From a Butterfinger?
She done ate a whole damn Butterfinger. We told them you cannot give great grandmama no Butterfinger.
Yeah, you got to chew them up good.
And now her mouth stuck together so that she can't open her mouth. And we trying to squeeze some hot water up in her.
Take a flathead screwdriver and pop the dentures off.
Oh, boy. I can't leave her like this, shouted, because she breathing through her nose, but she's starting to get dizzy.
Damn.
I can't leave my grandma like this. I'm waiting on Dr. Carter to call me back now. I'm finna try to.
So you ain't gonna make it to work?
No, I told my uncle to go in there and see if he can find some goof off so we can squeeze that up in there.
Yeah, that'll break it up.
So you finna put some goof off in your grandma's mouth?
Oh Lord Jesus, Rick, can I just take it? Can I have the rest of the day off?
Go on, take the day off, man.
I got you.
But you got to promise you coming tomorrow, man. Make a plea right now to all the people that's listening on the radio. Come on now.
I got to find a emergency right now. You can't. Would you leave? I'm just it's too much.
Man, let's focus on tomorrow. What about tomorrow, Black Tony?
It's too much. Is I'm good for the day?
You good for the day, but you need to let us know about tomorrow.
So that's official. I'm good for the day.
You good for the day, but what about tomorrow?
But I'm good for the day. I'm straight.
Bro, you straight for the day on my mama. What about tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. I'll holler at you.
half man, half woman. It's Gary.
I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 5 minutes after the hour, y'all, Gary's tea is being brought to you by.
Brought to you by Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent than the leading ordinary brand. What up there, Gary?
Good morning, Rocky. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, Ricky. This is a very sad story. I'm sure you probably heard about it now, but a friend of the morning show, Miss Tamar Braxton, y'all, is a single lady again. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the beautiful R&B singer was officially dumped by her fiance and prominent attorney, J.R. Robinson. Now, they said the two have been having some issues in their relationship since Tamar reportedly had her car broken into in a parking lot in Atlanta. Now, Tamar had been posting subtle shades toward Mr. J.R., suggesting, y'all, that he wasn't supporting her. Well, Tamar had this to say.
I just want everybody to know that the devil is a dirty liar, and I've worked on my mental health and change who I used to be into who I am now. I can't help if people fall into that perception because it's easy, and I get it, but I won't let anybody hold me captive to my past and things that I have overcome. Today, I'm mentally healthy and I'm happy. I'm hurt, but such is life. I'm surprised, but okay.
And JR decided, y'all, that he's not interested in continuing on dealing with Tamar. Now, they're saying that the noted attorney took to social media, honey, recently and announced that he's dumping Tamar. He told his fans that Tamar and I are no longer together. He said, quote, I ended the relationship to focus on getting back to positive energy and being a better person, y'all. So, it's sad that they broke up. And they were such a happy couple. They seem to be such a happy couple. And we love Tamar. She was just with us recently. And, but that's, I guess, how relationships are. People don't stay together no more like they used to. I mean, back in the day, people stayed together for 40 and 50 years. And if they had problems, you didn't know nothing about it. But now, honey, we just...
I mean, even when they broke up, they got back together. Look at Peaches and Herb.
Yes. Yeah, Peaches and Herb.
And it felt good because they reunited.
Oh,
nah. And then she climbed through the telephone line to give him what he wanted so he could still be heard. Hey.
Yes, he did.
You know what?
Yes, he did. And
No.
yes, that's right.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's right, Ricky.
No.
So, so we're just going to keep our parties lifted up in prayer. And hopefully, they just may one day get back together, honey. And, because they seem like they were definitely in love and they loved one another. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. DC Young Fly's partner, Miss Jackie O, she died of cosmetic surgery complications, but they're saying now that the doctor who operated on her won't be charged with any crimes, according to TMZ. Now, they're saying that the Miami Police Department told TMZ that the medical examiner ruled Jackie's death accidental and homicide detectives will not, y'all, launch a criminal investigation, y'all. So they say that's reported. Jackie flew to Miami.
I just don't understand why they send patients home so early after those surgeries like that.
Yeah.
I just think it should be laws everywhere that they keep patients at least 12 to 24 hours after they have a surgery like that.
Yeah.
Because when that's major. They sending patients, not just cosmetic surgery. It just seems like they're trying to get people out of the hospitals because they need those beds, and they're sending people home too early. And then they start having complications. They can't get to the hospital on time. They're not being monitored.
Because they're trying to do numbers. They're not concerned, it seems like, as much with the patient care as they are about, running an assembly line almost.
Right. Yeah. And I just hate that for him. I hate it for him.
Yeah. So we're just going to continue keeping them in prayer. And in my final story, y'all, Blac Chyna, y'all, this is another sad story. Blac Chyna, y'all, they're saying she reportedly, y'all, had to sell her personal belongings to afford a custody battle with her baby daddy Tiger. Now, they're saying, according to page 6, they said there's document that Chyna's legal name that, she sold some of her clothes, Ricky, her shoes, and her other belongings to make ends meet, honey, and to keep her head above the water. Now, Blac Chyna, they said she sold the items on the Real or to some of her friends to make ends meet and whatever. And they're saying this profit, y'all, has somewhat supplemented her plummeting business sales. Now, they say she claimed, y'all, that she made over $178,000 this year with the resales. And Chyna also said, y'all, that it is only a temporary solution as she will eventually run out of items that she could sell. So it's a sad thing when you got to start selling your stuff, honey, to pay your bills. That's sad. And this man, she has a child with him, and honey needs to help her pay her child support. And she got to do what she got to do. So, well, at least she does have things to sell. But it's sad that Michael Stevenson is not helping paying his child support. That's Tiger's real name, if y'all didn't know it.
Oh.
So, yeah, Michael Stevenson.
I thought she made $20 million on OnlyFans.
But she stopped doing that because she wanted to live a different life. So
Yeah.
I commend her for, not going back to that because she could
Right.
get real easy money.
But what happened to the $20 million?
That part.
Well, she probably
What,
put it in
$20
the
million?
bank.
She supposedly was making $20 million a month on OnlyFans. Remember that story?
Yeah.
$20 million a month?
I think she
That
made
was
a
a-
total.
not a
Of,
month.
I think she made a total of $20 million.
Even still, where is it at?
Well, she got bills to pay. I mean, she has bills to pay. She got
What can
children
you
to take
possibly
care of.
do on OnlyFans to make $20 million? Are you serious?
Have you
I've
been on
never seen
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, but I know
lying
I've
to
heard
me.
about it.
Yeah,
But-
Ricky.
You lying to me. I need to get on OnlyFans.
Hey,
No,
remember Black
What you
Events?
gonna do on there, Ricky? What you gonna do
I
on
got something
OnlyFans?
that'll get $20 million.
Okay, all right then.
You're going to need 2 screens for this.
Okay, the color today.
Big flat screen.
The color today.
I got something for OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Better
Well, a lot of
stop
people
talking to
waiting
me
with
on this
bated
radio.
breath.
Ladies, hit me up if you want me to do an OnlyFans. You go to rickysmiley.com and we're going to do a survey because if I get on there, I'll break the internet. You heard me?
My Lord.
Yes, sir.
It ain't just ladies that sign up for OnlyFans, though. That's the problem.
You said older fans?
I said it ain't just ladies that sign up for OnlyFans.
Oh, OnlyFans.
Yeah. Anybody can look at it.
Anybody can
No,
look at
no. We just want the ladies.
Go on and give us that
The
color
color
again.
today, honey, is my favorite. The color is tamale. On the high, and you can screenshot
Hey,
too, Ricky. On the high, you say tamale, and on the low, just say go. That's your color for the day.
That's your screen name.
Tamale. That one is going to be tamale. Y'all look up tamale. By tomorrow, I got something for y'all. I got something for the internet. I got something for your phone. You're going to need one of them new flip phone cell phones for this. You heard me.
Oh, Jesus.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right. Oh, Lord Jesus. I done said that at the wrong time because coming up next, we got the founder of Urban One. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God.
Here she comes. She gonna get you.
Oh, my God. The lady that signed our page. Oh, my God. That's the timing of this. I do the dirtiest joke.
Oh, my Lord.
And then now we got to bring Miss Cathy Hughes on next.
Oh, Lord.
But I hope she ain't listening, please.
She listened.
God.
She is.
Can we
She
delete
listen
the
every
last 3
time.
minutes?
Every time. Listen.
All right, y'all. Oh, Lord Jesus. I need to go to my car. I'll be back. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Today we are celebrating our parent company, Urban One, 43rd anniversary. And joining us this morning, we are honored to have the woman who started it all, our boss. Please, y'all, give it up, a radio, TV personality, and the founder and chairwoman of Urban One, Miss Cathy Hughes, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Miss H.
Hey, Ricky. I called to see if you're going to bake me an anniversary cake or send me some chicken and dumplings or something to celebrate my 43rd anniversary.
I cannot wait to feed you. I'm going to come up there. When I come up there to your house now, I just need everybody to go to Walmart or Target. Just leave me in the kitchen. I just need an hour and a half. I have you straight. That's all I need. That's all I need. I got you.
An hour and a half, Ricky? Hey, and remember the last time I was on with you, the brat told on you. Oh, how's the baby doing?
Oh, my God. He's everything. He's everything. Thank you for asking.
I cannot tell you how proud I am of you, okay? To see you with the baby in your arms and the fact that you went through the pregnancy. Let's just go back to the origin, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you
I don't
so
know.
much.
I'm sure that nobody ever could have convinced you that a baby would be the defining moment of your illustrious career in life. Okay, that little boy is everything, and I am so proud to see that love, to see that, just incredible love to Judy, but a big hug to this baby boy. I can't wait to see him and hold him myself.
Thank you so much, Miss Hughes. I appreciate that.
And Miss H, we are grateful for this wonderful opportunity. So 43 years, Miss H, just talk to us. 43 years.
Wait, Ricky said, you my guest, Miss Hughes. Can you get back over here and talk to me?
No. Yeah, I have to be careful because, when we look at the bottom of our pay stub, your signature is on it. So, we real. Gary.
Yes.
Hey, Gary.
Hi, Miss Cathy. How you doing?
You got any good information you need to share?
Off the clock.
This morning, Russ Parr asked me a question that really shook me to my core. He said, what was the most difficult thing you've ever gone through in 43 years of building this company, which is now a billion-dollar corporation, which is now, the employer of 2,000 people, the overwhelming majority, almost, totally people of color, okay? The most difficult thing I've ever gone through, and when he said it, it just shook me because I'm going through it right now with Richmond, Virginia, where we're trying to be the first black company in the country to build a resort that has a casino in it. Nobody black has ever been allowed to build a casino, and 80%.
Oh, wow.
Okay, this is a referendum that determines whether or not Richmond will say yes to building the casino. And 2 years ago, we were on the ballot. 80% of all the black folks in Richmond voted for it. 80% of all the white people voted against it. And Tim Kaine, the senator from the Commonwealth, announced 6 weeks in advance of the election that he was voting against it. And he became the face of the opposition to all these white people because, he's been the mayor. He's the leader. Allegedly, black folks thought until this incident happened 2 years ago of all of Richmond, but obviously he has picked sides, and we ain't the chosen ones. And so the most difficult challenge I've ever faced, I've never faced racism like this. I've never been called out of my name. Even during the times when I marched with Martin Luther King, there was still an element of dismissal, but never physical, like white folks are getting at the polling places. We've had to call the police because some of these white folks, some of these Karens are actually spitting on my workers. Okay, and I never would have thought that after 43 years of fighting for the empowerment of my people, of my community, that the most difficult time would be in my fourth quarter, the end of my game. But I guess God saves the best for last. And I guess that, I just have to accept the fact that the folks in Richmond, Virginia are determined that black folks in that city will not be blessed with economic empowerment and moving forward. So
Wow.
The best part of my career for 43 years has been to be able to say a Rickey Smiley is part of the Urban One family, a D.L. Hughley, a Russ Parr, a Tom Joyner until he retired a couple years ago, to be able to know that you all thought enough, respected my company enough to turn your careers over to us. That's the best part of this. The best part of this is the progress I've seen us collectively make in moving the needle for people of color. That's the best part. But the worst part is this battle I'm in Richmond. So in closing, if I could petition anybody listening who knows anybody, if you're listening and you're in Richmond, okay, you have to vote this time, because this is the reality. Virginia now has a Republican governor who is going to try to change the laws about voting in Virginia, because Virginia is the 11th easiest state in the union to vote in right now. You can do in your car voting. You can pull up, and particularly if you're on a cane or a walker, you don't have to get out of your car. You can stump your toe and not want to get out of your car, okay? And they will bring the ballot out to the car for you. All of that is slated to go away if we do not overwhelmingly participate in this election November the 7th. And hopefully, Ricky, I'm going to be able to get you and, to come down. And, hey, I would hope that the bride would be willing to come and bring the baby. Okay, I want the baby to be my campaign poster. But that's the worst time. But the best time is being able to say, Rickey Smiley is part of my family. The Brat is part of my family. You all didn't have to trust a black corporation with your careers, but you did. And that's the best part, to see this black unity, this black respect. Because people in Richmond, black folks actually coming up to me, do you really own the company? Is this a black company or is this just a front for a white company? We got to break down all this ignorance, okay? And we got to realize that these Republicans have us in serious danger in this country. We ain't got no Marcus Garvey. They going, hey, the same boats they brought us over here on, some of them are preparing to put us back on some boats and send us back home, which would not be bad, my brothers and sisters, to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind it, but I'd like to return to Africa based on my own choice, not being run out of the United States of America that I built, okay, that I helped build.
Miss H.
Forgive me for preaching, but that's in honor of my 43rd, my 33rd anniversary. When you get as old as me and you've been in business as long as me, you sometimes take liberties. I apologize to the team. I love you guys. Thank you, and please spread the word. We are 43 years old, and we are going to build a
No, Miss H, we are happy to. We want to thank you. I think I can speak on behalf of the whole morning show. We want to thank you for this opportunity. We are humbled. We appreciate the opportunity. We appreciate the correction because you were called directly on the cell phone. I get a text message and you don't play no games, and you know I believe in discipline and structure even when it comes to me. And we all appreciate this wonderful opportunity, and thank you again. Ms. H, let everybody know how they can follow you and how you can be reached to support everything that's going on in Richmond.
Oh, I don't have it in front of me. I'm sorry. Okay,
that's all right.
I'm sorry. Okay, but they can go onto the station that they're listening to you on's website. It should be on there. It's VoteYesRichmondWins.com. Please research it, you all. I do not have the information in front of me.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
We'll do another break about it. We will have all that information coming up next. We will have all of the information so people can follow you and support everything that we're trying to accomplish in Richmond. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up and show your love for the founder of Urban One. Happy 43rd anniversary, Miss Cathy Hughes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time. Jeff Johnson has 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning. Always good to have you, man.
Man, good to be on. Man, listen, there have been some really interesting reports coming out of my hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. Many of you have posted or reposted the story about missing kids in Ohio, in Cleveland in particular. And there have been several articles, Rick, that have, 1, tried to put this in perspective, but 2, try to make sure that people are dealing with the actual issue and not the overblown issue. So there was a report that said, someone had put out that there were over 1,000 young people missing in Cleveland and Akron. And there's a website by the Independent that showed over 890 cases of missing kids in Cleveland. The problem is this. The problem is some of these cases are ongoing. Some of them are already closed. Many of the kids who have been reported missing have been found. So the Cleveland police said in a statement that the department is currently investigating a total of 137 missing person cases, 67 juvenile and 67 adults. And 14 of those are minors who are habitual runaways. 2 are in the process of being removed from the list, and 16 are considered endangered. This is important because when we're talking about missing kids and epidemic of missing kids, we want to make sure that we're accurate as possible. Somebody said that there was 1,020 of the 1,072 children reported missing in 2023 have been found safe and returned to their homes. So it's correct when they say that 1,072 kids were reported missing in 2023, but 1,020 of them were found safe and returned to their homes. So that's not the epidemic that people have been reporting. But the bottom line is this. There are a large number of young people missing in Cleveland. And the 35 children have gone missing in August, 45 vanished in September, and those numbers have been confirmed. And so what we're saying is we have got to, in our communities, do a better job of looking out for our kids. We know that when our kids go missing, it's not always going to be an Amber Alert. And when we look at the reports, nearly 40% of missing people are normally people of color. And black kids make up about 33% of all missing cases. But as we know, there was a report done several years ago that said black kids only make up 7% of the media references. So that is problematic on every level. And so this is not just about Cleveland, but this is about cities all over the country where we got to look out for our kids. We got to post information when we know it's accurate. If you see a missing child, please share it with people in the city and surrounding areas that you know, because that's the only way we are truly going to protect our babies. Before I get out of here, Rick, I just want to say I am going to spend sometime on Thursday talking about this referendum in Virginia that Mrs. H talked about. We got to understand the politics and the policies that are actually trying to prevent us from creating generational wealth. And every single thing that Cathy Hughes has represented has been about creating generational wealth. Like I cannot thank her enough. I've been on these stations every week for 14 years between Tom Joyner and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And I have just watched Mrs. H move with a level of dignity and grace, but with a level of quiet gangster, too, to be able to ensure that she's not only advancing her businesses and hiring people of color, but she is creating and supporting the creation of generational wealth from stories that we're never going to know about. So I salute her on this 43 years, say thank you for allowing me to be part of that. But more than that, I just want to say thank you to her for her commitment to our people, and more than that, commitment to the creation of generational wealth, because everybody don't do it the way she's done it. Those are three things I got for you, man. Y'all can hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG. Love y'all. Talk to you on Thursday.
Hey, love you too, Jeff. Appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely, man.
And we got the one and only on the phone, Pledge Q. But something, Mr. Thomas, what happened when you was online? And let everybody know what college you went to, Mr. Thomas. You was online for Q. What happened?
Yeah, I was online. I ain't really go to school. Really go to school. Go to school. I got out when I was little. I ain't go to school. I went to Sunday school. That's about it.
You went to what school, Mr. Thomas?
Sunday school.
So they got a chapter. The Q's got a chapter at y'all Sunday school, at y'all church.
Yeah. I said to Jesus. Yeah. He died for me. Yeah. He raised again. Yeah. On Calvary. All right. It's in the east.
Come on.
It's in the shoes.
Come on, Come on, Mr. Thomas.
Jesus. Yeah.
Oh man, you got me crying. Hey, Mr. Thomas, you said So you say your church got a chapter of Omega Psi Phi, and you was pledging, and you was in Sunday school. So your Sunday school class had a line. How many of y'all was it?
Yeah. About four jitterbugs. We
So-
right there in Sunday
So
school.
they didn't call y'all lamps. They called y'all jitterbugs while you was online. Now, was you an ace? Was you a deuce? Was you a tray? What was you online?
I don't know whichever one it was that they gave it to me. I don't know what that was. I don't know what they called me. Probably was an A. Yeah.
Yeah. And what y'all was singing, Mr. Thomas, when you was online? What they had y'all saying?
Yeah, they say, I said, Jesus, he died for me. He raised again on Calvary. All right.
All right. Yes, yeah. That's
My line brothers, some of them, I'm probably the last one living. We was at their funerals. We celebrated their life right at the funeral. I said, gee, yeah, he died for me. Yeah, he raised again. On Calvary.
All right. Hey, Mother Thomas, Mother Thomas, we're going to have to call Ricky Lewis, man. We're going to have to go ahead and cross you because you're the last one on your line. We're going to have to go ahead and let you finish the process so you won't be on Purple Alert. And what I love about you, you ain't never threw up the hook. We ain't never had to put you on Purple Alert, you know?
No, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna wait till I cross. When I cross, boy, it's gonna be a great day.
Oh man, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there when you. I'm gonna call Ben Crump. I'm gonna call James Clyburn and George Grace. All of us, we're gonna be there when you cross Omega, Mr. Thomas. I didn't know.
Yeah, that'll make everything all right. You invite Benjamin Crump, because I was going to have a complaint in talking. I need him to call them people and say, Mr. Tommy needs justice. Mr. Tommy needs justice. He needs justice. He needs justice. Yeah, boy, if Mr. Crump, if you can help me, I'm going to do it just for you. I said, Edgy. Yeah, he died for me. Yeah, he raised again. Yeah, okay. All right. Jesse.
We need Jesse. Ben Crump, I hope y'all listen to somebody.
Yes. That boy needs Jesse. All right. Yeah, oh, yeah. Jesse.
Oh man, I'm crying. Oh Lord, boy. Hey, the fam bros, they gonna get you for that, Mr. Thomas. You can't mess with Ben Crump. Now, hold on, Mr. Thomas.
And you wanted mess with me, right?
Right, and you wanted to.
I'm sorry, but if you put your hands on me, I'm a beg for justice.
And what song you wanted to sing to all of the young bros that's out there that ain't acting right, Mr. Thomas?
That's right. I got a song that is on my heart for you young bros that's messing around with those drugs. It's going to minister to your heart, your soul, your mind.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, Mr. Thomas. Oh.
You don't have to good. Make a living.
Oh,
no.
You better sing it, Mr.
You get by. Make you think. Oh, you know it.
Hey.
Make you think yourself with drugs that you wear.
Come on, Mr. Thomas.
Come on, Jesus.
Sing, Deborah.
Come on, Mr. Thomas.
Away.
Yeah.
Come on. Get up, off in the cocaine. Get up, off in the crack.
Sing it. Let them know, Mr. Thomas.
I'm going to let them know, Ricky. Don't have to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Thomas. And I need every member of Omega Sci-Fi. Let's find a chapter. Call George Grace. Tell him that Mr. Thomas need to be the bruh. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 26 minutes after the hour. Got the front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, our SMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Donald Trump continues to face mounting legal troubles, including his civil fraud case, in which he is accused of inflating his assets to enrich himself. Here's what New York Attorney General Letitia James said on the courthouse steps about the trial.
Donald Trump and the other defendants have committed persistent and repeated fraud. Last week, we proved that in our motion for summary judgment. Today, we will prove our other claims. My message is simple. No matter how powerful you are, no matter how much money you think you may have, no one is above the law.
I love her and everything she stands for. She is a real deal, Ricky. In other political news, Representative Matt Gaetz introduced a motion on Monday night to remove Speaker Kevin McCarthy from the top position in the House. His motion comes after a contentious week of negotiations to avoid a government shutdown, during which McCarthy looked across the aisle for support. Lastly, the Powerball jackpot climbed to an estimated $1.2 billion after no players hit big on Monday night.
God,
jackpot for the next drawing is on Wednesday night. $1.2 billion.
God, I ain't got to go down to power company. I'll buy because I swear my Cadillac need an alternator. It's in the garage with the hood up. Right now, Father God, you see the hood up on my 96 sedan DeVille Cadillac. Can't even get parts because the folks went on strike and I need an alternator. Fix it, Jesus.
Come on, Midnight Blue.
Fix it, Jesus.
You better, boy, let me tell y'all, if I got $1 billion, man, listen, I will buy all the parts. I'm not getting rid of my car, but I will buy everything. I have an extra motor. I get a garage with an extra motor, the cables, pipes, a voltage regulator, alternator, what else? What Willie Lee Shade Tree Mechanic. What else? What all I need for my car?
See what you need? You need to get you need to get an alternator. You got to go to Advanced Auto Parts over there in the West End and talk to Charles. He come in about 3 o'clock. Call Charles. Tell him I sent you over there. He'll look out for you. Sure will.
And what I need to do about the alternator, because the alternator, if the alternator broke, they ain't gonna charge the battery, right?
Now what you got to do? You got to rebuild that alternator. You got to get it rebuilt.
Willie Lee, the Shade Tree Mechanic.
Yeah, Charles, his brother Earl, he'll rebuild that alternator for you for about $45. Just call him, tell him I sent you over there.
Tell him Willie Lee sent me over there.
Yeah, tell him Willie Lee sent you over there.
Man, thank you for coming up here. You got up here quick. The minute we start talking about cars, you walking to the door. You knew something was wrong, didn't it?
Sure is. I need to go. I need to leave here. I gotta go give me some cigarettes though.
What kind of cigarettes you smoke?
I smoke them Pall Mall.
All right, Roxy, what you got, man?
Man, last night, Monday Night Football, the Seahawks demolished the Giants, man. Devin Witherspoon with a 97-yard pick six for the Seahawks, man. And speaking of football, Sunday Night Football viewership ratings between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets, 29 million. Thank you to Taylor Swift and the Swifties, man. Yeah. NBC Sports' biggest ever streaming audience for a regular season Sunday Night Football game. And you know what I'm saying? So now everybody's trying to place their bets in Vegas if Taylor Swift going to show up to this week's game with Kansas City. So we're going to see what happens, man. The Swifties are out there. LA Clippers star Kawhi Leonard expresses his thoughts on the new NBA resting rules. He's one of the players who has reportedly sat out games even when he was not injured, so he wanted to clear that up.
If the league is seeing or trying to mock what I did with the Raptors, then they should stop because I was injured during that whole year. But other than that, if I'm able to play, I play basketball. I work out every day in the summertime to play the game, not to sit and watch people play.
He say, period. It is what it is, man. So we're going to see if them knees hold up this year so we can play more games.
Yeah, we need him to come to the game. He all out there on the sideline of the Colorado game, and then they showing up for his own game. That's what they saying on the internet. Let's go now.
Yeah.
Because I really miss him playing, man, because that dude be balling for real.
He cold. He just had them two knee injuries, man. So when you blow them knees out, man, it is what you only can do so much. So
yeah.
Pivot ain't easy.
Let's go.
Let's
go now.
Sports report.
Thank you, Rock.
Already.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, she does not want a lot for Christmas, but Mariah Carey does have one wish for the holiday season, and that's to return to the Madison Square Garden stage. The singer, whose popularity gets a boost every December thanks to her hit All I Want for Christmas Is You, announced Monday that she's bringing back her holiday tour, Merry Christmas One and All. The 13-date run starts in November and continues until a stop December at Madison Square Garden. All I Want for Christmas Is You became the first holiday song to receive the Recording Industry Association of America's Diamond Award for more than 10 million units in sales and streaming. And a pre-sale for tickets begin tomorrow at October 4th at 10 a.m., followed by the general public on sale Friday, October 6th at 10 a.m. Moving on, y'all, Idris Elba revealed on a podcast that he's been working on some unhealthy habits in therapy over the last year. It's a lot, he said. It's not because I don't like myself or anything like that. It's just because I have some unhealthy habits that I have really formed, and I work in an industry where I'm rewarded for those unhealthy habits. So referring to himself as an absolute workaholic, he said that he just wants to adjust some of his pathways so he can prioritize time with his family. He said, I could work 10 days on a film, underwater sequences, holding my breath for 6 minutes, and come back and sit in my studio and feel relaxed more than sitting on the sofa with my family, which is bad, right? This is the part where I've got to normalize what makes me relaxed. It can't all be work, the hijack actor said. So that's true. You definitely got to make some time and prioritize for family. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got licensed counselor Yetta Spring, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yetta Spring.
All right, y'all, let's Talk It Out Tuesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Y'all, please help me welcome licensed professional counselor Yetta Spring. Yetta, good morning. Happy to have you.
Hey, good morning, Ricky. I'm happy to be here. How y'all doing?
Man, we blessed and highly favored, so let's jump right into the therapy room, which is always good. So I know you got a lot of stuff for us this morning.
Yeah. So, we're rolling into a new month. And today I kind of want to talk about our options, right? Kind of expanding our options. Because what I find is oftentimes when people show up in therapy, it's like a last resort for them. They feel like they're out of options. And a lot of the work we do initially is really to expanding their ability to see what options they do have. One of my favorite quotes is like, the difference between mental wellness and mental illness is oftentimes options, right? So when we feel like we have limited options, whether it's real, imagined, perceived, it creates distress in our body. It activates our nervous system. And a lack of options literally switches our bodies into survival mode. And this is whether this is real or perceived, right? Yeah. So when we, limitation activates our dysregulation and options increases our stabilization. So today, I just want to share with y'all, I'm going to give y'all 3 practical ways and tips to increase our mental health or improve our mental health hygiene by giving us options. And I love it because it's small things that we can do like every day. So the first one is to regulate your breathing, right? So there is power in our breath. And I think we ignore this often. We don't pay attention to it. So I want all of y'all to do something with me. Like we were in a therapy room. Y'all was in a therapy room with me. This is something I would have my client do, right? So I want everyone to put one hand on your chest and put the other hand on your belly and just breathe like you normally breathe. And I want you to tell me which hand is moving more, which hand is doing more of the work, the hand on your chest or the hand on your belly.
My stomach.
My belly.
That means that you're not breathing right. Is that right? Is that accurate? Or
Yeah, so if you're breathing from your chest, right, so if your hand on your chest is rising and falling more, you're sending a direct message to your brain that my options are limited, right? So that's typically how we breathe when our nervous system is activated and when we're in that fight or flight response. Our breath is like really shallow and in our chest. But when we activate our diaphragm belly breathing, we send a message that there is more to go around, that I'm abundant, that things are expansive. So a quick way to activate your belly breathing is if you interlock your hands and kind of put them behind your head and kind of lean back, just kind of put your hands behind your head, open up your elbows. I want all of y'all to try that real quick and just take a deep breath in and tell me what you notice when you breathe like that with your arms back.
You just feel more relaxed. Breathe in and out like with your chest.
Gary, how's that feel?
Because when I breathe in and out through my nose, it comes out first, then my stomach comes, go out. That's what's supposed to happen, right? So breathing like that opens you up and that takes you out of that sympathetic nervous system. So that's a really quick way. The next one is to reframe your language. So a lot of times we say, I have to do this, I have to go here, I have to have this. And that can be limiting, right? And that can cause us to feel like our options are, it can decrease our options. So shifting your language from I have to I get to.
Yes.
Can activate, it can activate, that parasympathetic nervous system, and it can activate a sense of gratefulness. So looking at when you say I have to, that limits your options. But when you say I get to, it increases the your mental capacity of knowing that I have options. Like, this is something that I get to choose. And the next one is redirecting your body posture. And that's something that we just did with the breathing. But kind of looking at how do you position yourself when you're sad or when you're stressed out? How's your body, positioned when you're stressed? Are you fidgeting? Do you feel more closed off? And sometimes just shifting your body posture can communicate a different message, right? And it's what we call it is like opposite action to some degree. So if I'm feeling sad and down and I have my head down, just hold your head up, push your shoulders back, and notice what happens, right?
Yeah.
So we know, there are no quick fixes when it comes to our mental health. This is stuff we got to do every day. Just the same way you wash your face and brush your teeth, hopefully, and, every day. Mental health is like a hygiene, right? So you have to do it every day. You got to be intentional. But these are just 3 quick ways that we can increase our regulation and increase our options by regulating our breathing, reframing our language, and redirecting our body posture.
Yetta, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Yeah, so as always, you can find me on all social media platforms at Yetta Spring. You can go to my website, YettaSpring.com. That can link you to services, speaking engagements, and things of that nature. Or you can also find my directory on YettaSpring.com to find a therapist in your area to start your journey with therapy with.
All right, y'all. I appreciate that, Yetta.
No problem.
Yes, sir, the one and only counselor, Yetta Spring. Make sure y'all check her out. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.